play one more day of it last stream to see if I could get Mythic. I assumed I wouldn't because one loss meant I wouldn't get it. But we accidentally got it. So now here we are setting as a percentage gamer. And the LCK finals. They only went to 4 matches instead of 5 today, so I'm going to spend that other hour to see if we can get lucky and push for the top 1K. Gotta be honest, if we get somewhere around the 6 to like 750 range, I may stop, so this could be a shortish stream, who knows. I played a couple games in between the LCK games, and like every win I got, I was staying the same percentage. Every loss I was going down to, and it took me a while. I'm gonna keep this. It took me a while of winning to like get back to 99. Got to play like 2 matches in between all for 4 games or whatever. So like 6 games. It's kind of weird. I don't really know what's going on with that matchmaking like that, but it's fine. I feel like this is going to be a tough match. Yeah. Tough game 1 at least. I guess I need this blue mana really badly. Say it'll be a tough game 1 because I believe they're in a spot where they might be able to Gulta attack before we can time wipe. But hopefully the Boreal Grazer will fix that. At the moment we can play this, and this, so our kingdom for a land? That is a land. Nice. So need to play this. I can grow to the ashes and get a guaranteed potential weather blocker. I think I'm in with that. Yeah, I think I want the blocker. I'm gonna tap these, of course, because that land comes into play untapped. I can growth spiral as well. May not use the growth spiral, depends on what they add to the board. We might give one of these things trample. If they do, I'm not going to use the spiral. They might scoop after the time wipe. Not scooping. Okay. Alright, they're done. So those 5 come in for sure, and for sure I'm taking out the Growth Spiral, the Genius, and the Deputy. Have to make some decisions from there. I think there's a reasonable chance that I want Veil of Summer, but because of they probably use Flame Sweep though and not Legion's End. There's an argument for Act of Treachery too. Agent of Treachery. I think I pronounce that card's name wrong every single time I say it. Do I want the Grazers? Back and forth on those. Shave one. I'm gonna shave one of those. Alright. Whoops. I'm gonna try one of these just for the lulz. Imagine. I guess stealing a Galta's not that good. They have probably Noxious Crafts post board. That's the first time we've drawn Time Wipe in a relevant match in a while. So that kind of feels pretty good. This sounds pretty fine. We can decree their ramp spell if they have it. I guess I want that. No, I need something more powerful than that. Alright, awesome. Guess they didn't have a third land and they're done. Whoa, we're a number! What real people we are! We have officially moved into numbers. Actually sounded kind of offensive to me, huh? I wonder what set that's from. I wasn't aware I had all the... Oh, I guess it tells me. It's that set. I wasn't aware I had all the mythics of any set. That's surprising to me. Or does that just... I think maybe the way that works is... It probably wrote a mythic I already had. But yeah, that's what it did. Because I was going to say, I definitely don't have all the mythics. There was a lot of cards I just hadn't bought, like Thousand Year Storm. It's kind of amazing that I didn't open any of these either. We opened a ton of these rare packs, I think. I'm pretty sure we have basically a playset of rares. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess we have less rares than I thought. 11, 12. Could be overlooking them. I'm just going by fast. So 15, 17. Yeah. Alright. I guess I'm just wrong. Anyway, let's jump into the next game. Nobody wants to hear me count my rares. Woo! Hopefully we don't need too many of those going forward, but I do have a decent amount of rare cards. It's the mythics that I'm bottlenecked on. Soul Ring Media. Alright, let's play first. Hand doesn't have green mana, but I still think it's good enough. And versus a ton of decks, this Field of Ruin will be able to get us a green mana. I'm pretty much keeping, because I can cast Teferi. Alright, so this was a rough match. The Field of Rune's not going to be able to help us here. Teferi doesn't do a whole lot of versus cards like that. I am going to get to bounce that, and then my Teferi's just going to die, but I'm going to get to draw another card. was a very rough match. I beat it earlier today, but beating it multiple times in a night doesn't happen real often. Especially when we still, drawn 3 cards now and haven't hit the green. Four cards now. We drew mono green cards on top of that. We don't have a 5th land, so we can't even hope for a time wipe. This is a match I'll actually sideboard time wipe out in, even though occasionally there's a game like this that time wipe looks like it would be amazing. Nice prank. This will pass. There's no reason to concede. The matches do moderately matter at the moment. Maybe all 3 cards in their hands a land or something. Have 7 damage in play though, and that indicates a. Oh, well, last game. So it's a pretty easy swap here. Bring in, where's it at? Those 5. And as usual, we take out our growth, our deputy, our growth, our genius, and our detention. I said growth. What am I trying to say? Our genius, yeah, our grow. I don't know. And a couple of Scapeshift. I think we can probably keep 1 detention spear just in case. Take out 2 Scapeshifts. Detention spears does reset Steamkins for a turn, or is something that can hit the 3 mana Blood Sun or whatever it is to give us a turn to go off. Can't keep another no green. That one I couldn't even cast my white spells. I think this is a keep. I'm pretty sure I get rid of one of these. It's a little on the disappointing side, of course. Oh yeah, we'll keep. Any land's a good land. At least we become a mythic gamer before this happened. So if they play Steamkin here, I'll go ahead and bounce it. I don't care if they follow up with a Chainkin to kill the fairy or not. Just anything to slow them down. I said Chainkin, but I meant Chain Whirler. I'd probably sideboard out Chain Whirler in a match, so. But they could have a million things. Chain Whirler, Shock, Fanatical Firebrand, any random burn spell. Just didn't side it out. Guess I want to start with this. Because I can play 2 lands this turn, so I can still play Elvish if I draw it. So this isn't the type of game I typically win, so it's a little scary here. Oh, double Steamkin. It looks like a game that we need one of those time wipes we don't have. Need to play you first. A couple of blockers. Play out this. It's going pretty bad for us. Yeah, it looks like we don't have a chance here. Yep. Dobbs, I guess? Well then. Need at least 2 blockers. I need to be able to gain life. So need 3 mana untapped at the end of this. I can play this and gain 1 life. Block this. No, none of that works. I guess I'm going to do this for 4. Not going to go double check the lands, but if it taps all my blue, I'm going to be really mad. Didn't tap all my blue. But we're still dead. Guess we're bluffing things that we can't bluff here. There's no way they're not attacking for them all. We're just dead. Yeah. Hopefully we keep our number. Back to 99%. Tilt. There's a third match lost in 3 days, but multiple of them have been very close together, which is a problem. This hand's very good. It's like very good. Assume they're playing Feather when I see that. Oh, not playing Feather. Or they're playing not Feather, I guess. What do you do? On the battlefield. Your opponents can't play land cards from graveyards. I don't care about that. Turns off Filter Rune, if I'm reading it right. Don't care if they have some kind of pump spell here. Or some kind of post-combat to kill that. It's not the game I'm playing. If it's the game they're playing, that's fine. Hmm. They get to kill our friend now. Guess I'm gonna play this again. Don't really care much about that card. So we draw an untapped land next turn, we can play this into this. Or if not, we can still play this into this, we just can't kick it. Jake, yeah. What do you do? Every creature enters the battlefield under your control. Draw a card whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature. Okay, don't care. I think it's a good card now, it's just if we're doing our thing, I don't think it matters. Untapped land. Alright, that's nice. Hopefully I didn't screw up the math here. So it kind of exploded onto the field there. They can presumably kill us rather quickly, though. We can Krasis for 9 next turn, or 8. 9 means it can't be double Reckless Raged. Probably go for 9. They shocked. Why'd they shock? What do they have? What 5 mana of spells do they have to shock? Okay. Well, we don't care about that card. They do have double Reckless Rage, so we'll be going for 9. Still. Probably still just attacking with everything. I guess there's no reason to attack with everything. Alright, 9 it is. Draw 4 cards. Maybe we draw another field, who knows. Well, it's definitely doing a lot of stuff. I don't exactly know what all they're doing, but... So I have enough mana next turn to use this, this, and this. So I can use this to look for like a Scapeshift or something to basically win. Then I can do the others. Could also just get lucky and find like a time wipe or something. I guess we'll draw our card before we make a decision. They have 3 Reckless Rages? That sucks for us. Could end up losing this game then. Or maybe it's like 2 in a shock. Weird. Just real weird. I don't think there's any reason to block one with them all. Double collision? That's unfortunate. Probably beats us. Taking 13 right now. Maybe I should have blocked it with them all. Alright, I'm taking 14, 15, 16. Even a Defiant Strike would kill me now, right? Or is my math bad? Yeah, Defiant Strike would have killed me. Well, went from thinking we couldn't possibly lose this game to now thinking we probably can't win this game. Yep, nothing we have here wins this game. We got one more draw at a time lapse. Not a time lapse. Wow. I can't believe we lost this game. I thought we were 100%. Makes me sad, to be honest. I'll take this out too. I don't have anything else to bring in. Bring a rando counterspell in for the funsies. What's it do? This will be a bit of a dagger to lose because we'll probably drop to like 97%, which means we'll need at least 3 wins to even get our number back. We're needing more. We're needing to have a higher win rate than loss rate right now. We can't even go even and stay about the same. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I don't know if I should, but I have double time wipe. Guess I should play this one. In case we draw or not Glacial Fortress, like Hinterland Harbor. That's a pretty good one. No argument that I could have played the Blast Zone there, but if I did draw a green man, I want to be able to play a route next turn. Oh, most awesome. Pretty big hit, but we do have a wipe. We still have this many cards, though. Still taking like a million. We're like at 9 already. That's rough. We can probably close relatively easy at 9. Especially if they have another haste one. That's semi-good for us. So I need to land. Alright, they have a number of spells that just kill us, but I think this gives us a better chance to win the game, because I'm pretty sure if I just time wipe, then they just rebuild the board next turn. So I have 3 cards in their hand. It just takes a collision to beat us. Well, that's 5. So any pump spell kills us, any shot kills us. But I was right, they could just rebuild. Well, at least I wasn't wrong about that. Wait! Oh, I didn't have the right mana. Never mind. Ignore my wait. Thought I got cheated for half a second, but I didn't. I feel like I need to pump this to 2 to protect ourselves from haste. More than I need to cast a Growth Chamber. Don't know why we're pausing with our route on the stack. I clicked it. Why didn't it work? Okay. Rip. Car could have actually been a lot worse. fine. Hopefully they don't have Clarion and Flame Slash. Or Flame Wake, or whatever it is. I don't think on average I'm supposed to win that game. I felt like I was in bad shape a lot of that game. Um, hmm. I think I just have to run it back and hope. I have one of my white 2 mana spells that I can cast on turn 2. I feel like it's one of my only chances here. But I consider this game fairly important. I really just want to be in the numbers. Climbing the numbers feels so much better than climbing the percents. Climbing the percents feel just very annoying. And like if they really want to put this percent thing in there, they should just put something between the numbers and mythic. They shouldn't have like 2 levels of mythic or whatever. This is tilting. 28 cards. Let's not play. They're not going to sideboard out their removal. I just don't think they ever sideboard out their removal. Can't win this game. Our hand's too bad and we mulliganed a bunch. This is disappointing. Need to play this in case I draw Baffling End. I desperately need to be able to play Baffling End on 2 if possible. I don't really use Spear in any match at all except for other zombie matches. Or sorry, the Deputy of Detention. I think Deputy of Detention is a pretty bad Magic card. But that's just my opinion anyway. There's some matches where you can do tricks with it, like balance it and stuff with Time Rabbler and set up things, but overall, I just think it's a really bad Magic card. So do me any good to get that for next turn? Yeah, I guess I need 1 land, don't I? I don't know. My life total's already kind of low. I don't have a second white mana. I don't think I win this game without drawing a Time Warp. They play sweepers and their creatures survive the sweepers. If they don't have mana, they probably have things like Deafening Clarion, and I'd much rather them just play a bunch of spells. Play you. We don't even have another white mana yet, though we do get the white mana this following turn with this. Probably shouldn't have kept the island. It does protect our Krasis from Cry, but doesn't do much other than that. I still think we're draw Time Wipe or die, and I think Time Wipe might be 1 turn too slow. But we'll see. I'm wagering they have a Clarion right now, too. Go draw a Time Warp, though. Or not a Time Warp, it's a Teferi. I think Teferi wins from this board spot more often than not. I have to block the 10th Chief District here. I'm going to double block to force them to go ahead and play a spell, but they're going to play a spell anyway. Felt like they had 2 rages last turn. They probably have 2 rages again. I really do think I have to draw Time Wipe or die. And I don't even know if I get an opportunity to. Casting Scapeshift puts a million things in play, but if they have Clarion, the game's over. I think I'm just going to play this for 6. And hopefully draw a field. Guess it was really hopefully draw a Time Wipe. So you have to kill one of these this turn, one of these next turn. Hopefully I'll still have 1 blocker. But the turn after that, whether we draw a Time Wipe or not, I have to just play the Scapeshift and hope. We know they already play Collision and stuff like that, so they have the things that give trample. Actually, I made a play error. I should have played that island. And then played the Krasis for 6. I was thinking about Fry, but I forgot they showed us Collision, so that was just a big play error by me. It's a big play error by me. It's almost guaranteed that they have Clarion, though. Time Wipe probably wins. Collision, yeah, I punted that so bad. So how many lands will I have next turn? I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So enough. I gained this point of life too, I guess. Alright, one time. Let's just get lucky and them not have Clarion. If they have Clarion, we're in deep trouble though, because we already know they can pump the one thing twice. So they'd be attacking us for 10, and we'd be at 3. And we'd be dead the following turn. Well, we're going to gain 3 life here. But we'd be at 6, basically dead the following turn. Because we know they could attack for 5 without knowing any other card in their hand. It's probably not good enough. I forgot they can gain 1 at the end of their turn, so ignore everything I just said. Alright. Fade Clarion once. It's pretty hard to fade it. Yeah, they're playing spells, so they have it. Need a Clarion. Or, sorry, need a time wipe. 1 time. Uh... Uh... So if I sacrifice 5, I get 20. If I sacrifice 6, I only get 18. Is that right? I think that's right. Do we have basics left in our deck? We do have a basic left in our deck, so I'll take you, 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 and do I have another tapped land? You, and then you. Alright, we somehow have to survive being at 5. We can veto the Defiant Strike. But then we can't veto a Clarion or anything else. Like I said, we basically had to draw a time wipe to win. We didn't draw it. In either of the sideboarded games. Well, sorry, in either of the games we lost. Getting further and further away from our goal. We're probably going to drop to 97%. Should have tapped my mana differently. And at least bluffed Settle the Wreckage. Not that I think they ever play around Settle, but I should have bluffed it regardless. Like, they're obviously going to have 2 pump spells, so I don't have an out. They have this many cards. Them not having another Clarion or a pump spell is just not a thing that could happen. Oh, I messed up. I forgot that only gives +1. I just punted. Again, please show me a Clarion or something. Show me 2 spells so I don't feel bad. I'm so stupid. I forgot it doesn't pump it. I forgot it doesn't pump it. I forgot it doesn't pump it. Oh, deserve to lose. If they're slow rolling me, I'm going to tilt. I deserve to lose that game. I did not deserve to win that game. I'm sitting here talking like an idiot forever. Oh, lose one, win one. Still 120 points back from where we thought we would be. Oh my god. Oh my god, I about punted that so bad. How did they draw that many cards and not have pump spells? What? My little chest is pitter-pattering right now, JJ. Oh. Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy. Can we win 4 in a row? That's 1. Need to win like 3 in a row after from here. I just want to stay a number. Staying a number matters so much to me. I tried to lose that game. I think this hand's good. Yeah, I think this hand's good. Why didn't you warn me? Why didn't chat warn me? I blame you, JJ. Or maybe it's Lurks. Lurks. Lurks' fault. Red deck wins again. This is the what we lost to the last time we become a mythic gamer. They are on a mulligan to 5, but they still just have draws that we can't deal with. This doesn't appear to be one of them. This could be just light up the stage. Yeah. That's pretty good. They hit their land. I want another white, don't I? I don't think I'm playing that this game. I think if anything else, I'm just gonna like play a land and Krasis next turn. Hope that Frenzy's not too bad for us. Yeah, pretty obvious Frenzy. Still think I have to kill this. It makes it harder for him to get the Krasis off the table on the following turn. Yeah, nothing changed. Still playing Krasis for 4. That's interesting. I have the mana to play it and it too. This is an easy block. Don't even care if they have something that kills the Krasis. It's still just an easy block. Steamgun's a bit of a problem. So you bring them into play tapped, right? Yeah. We have double Scapeshift. We can just Scapeshift this turn and Scapeshift next turn. That's probably good enough. Next turn, we can even play the Grazer. So, next turn I'll have 2 more lands. Say I'm just going to do this. So I kind of messed this turn up. I sequenced wrong. I changed my mind on what I was going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to get 6 non-field of rune lands. 1, 2, 3. Where are you at? 4, 5, and I can't find it. There you are. 6. I only needed to get 5. I don't know why I counted so wrong. In my mind, I was supposed to get a field. Wait, is it 7? Or is it 6? It's 7. Okay, I was right. Never mind. Never mind, I'm perfect. Hard match, but we got game 1, so hopefully we can send 1 of the 2 on the draw. Bring our 6 things in. Take out time lapse, but I'm starting to think more and more that I shouldn't as I see more and more of the red deck wins players not sideboarding out Chain Whirler and stuff. Kind of torn. Kind of want to Scapeshift. I feel like I need to play 1 Scapeshift relatively early every game versus them. And by early, I mean on like turn 6. But I don't know what else I would take out. I think the Grazers do a lot of work. Be like Circuitous Route? Circuitous Route has to be better than a Scapeshift, right? I don't know. I'll take out an island. When I don't know what to do, I always default take out an island. Would like to win this game, of course. I leave Deputy in this match because I only have I want at least one way or one more way to kill a Experimental Frenzy or a Planeswalker. It's the same reason I bring in the Big Teferi, even though I don't think Big Teferi's good in this match either. It's just a small gambit to try to be able to contend with those cards. I don't really know what I'm supposed to put on the bottom right now. Kinda want to put the Teferi on the bottom, but don't even have white mana. Alright. I don't know if that's right. Teferi can also bounce the Frenzy as well, but It's mostly because I feel like I don't lose these games unless they get a blistering pace out or a frenzy. Hmm. Think it's better to play the route. Get a couple of white mana. Helps my next turns. Does mean I'm taking at least one hit this turn though, and then they might get to go off with the runaway Steamkin. But it gives me the ability to decree away the Steamkin and play a Rejuvenator all in the same turn. I feel like the way these games typically play out, like they're going to get me at a low life total, and I need something to stabilize. And I think that something can be a bunch of different things. I think like a Crisis is one of those things, but I don't actually know. You could definitely be right on that one. I think I want to go ahead and kill that. Because it provides them so much mana on the following turn. And that's just 7 mana with Teferi Scapeshift, so I'm pretty happy to keep that. Could even just bounce that if I wanted, but I don't think I want to bounce that. I think I'm pretty happy just to Scapeshift in. Let them have their one turn or whatever. We get 7 tokens this way. Alright, we got it. They had some pretty bad draws, but alright, this is another important game. If we're trying to get top 1K. Wonder how high we would have to be to set on our rating. I think somewhere between like 6 and 750, but I don't know exactly where. Yeah, the Teferi Scapeshift combo is pretty awesome. In my opinion, it's the only reason to have Teferi in the deck. Obviously, Teferi is an insane card. It does a million other things. I'm just being whiny about it. Because I said once before I didn't think it needed it, and I was certainly wrong. So there's matchups you can keep this hand versus. There's matchups you can't keep this hand versus. I think I'm just going to mulligan by default. But I actually think this hand was a lot closer than it appears. Like, I know it kind of seems trolly that I was thinking about keeping that. But there's probably 3 or 4 matches in Standard that if you told me my opponent was playing them, I would keep that. And it looks like they're a go-to-go Scapeshift deck. This happens to be one of those matches that I would have kept that versus. I don't know any other decks that really play Temple of Epiphany. I'm sure the Phoenix decks still do, but it's been so long since I've saw Phoenix decks that I honestly can barely remember them. They had a better hand than us. They had a ramp spell. It's pretty bad for us. I think I just want to draw a card here. This is also a match that I actually need the deputy of detention that I got rid of. It's kind of comical, right? But no, they've come out to a blistering pace with double ramp spell before I get to play my first. It's not good for me. Had 3 ramp spells. We're hurting here. I want to keep my Scapeshift as long as I can. Ouch. Got lucky and they didn't hit a second one of these though. Mm, don't really want to sack either of these. Kind of want to keep that. So I sacrifice both of these. Get 6 other things. I'm getting 8. 8 plus 8. I'm getting 16 tokens, so I can attack for 32. They're probably going to be able to block the majority of them. Still have 3 cards in their hand. Dagger. They have enough mana to activate it too, don't they? Yeah. If they don't hit something good with Golos, we win, I guess. They play a couple of Nexus effects and stuff in their deck. Oh! Yeah, we just lost. This match isn't remotely winnable. Consistently, anyway. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, we're just dead. Pick them up, I guess. It's a weird game. So we need a time warp. Desperately need a time warp. If I kill their field, they get 3 creatures and I get 2. Guess we want to do this for 4? This is what I was hoping to hit. So I have 5 blockers, assuming they have nothing. 1, 2, plus 4 of those. It leaves what, 3 plus that hitting me? I'm just dead on board. They don't need to do any of this funny stuff. I'm just dead on board. Right? Block 4 of those. Block that and that. Yeah. I take 8. This is very similar to the Yarick deck. Like, we can never beat the Golos engine because our deck doesn't really interact with it. And it's an additional ramp spell, so they just have more ramp spells than us. As you can tell, we had a reasonable draw, and they've doubled our lands. That's my math wrong. I'm just dead. Why is that not working? What the hell? That's supposed to work. It doesn't matter, like I said, we're dead. We still take 8, no matter what we do. Or 7, I guess, technically. We could have took 7, right? Maybe? I don't know. No, we couldn't have took 7. That was the best we could do, and it wasn't good enough. Hey, Magic, thank you for the host. And welcome anybody that's watching all aboard the Fell Train. Because I don't want the scape shifts. I just want the island. A pretty rough match here. We're versus Golos Field and we're playing Bant Field. Basically, their deck beats us. Not much else. Sounds good. Sounds about as good as we can get. We have double ramp spell on to play now. What they do still just so much more powerful than what we do. They could have ego. So I wonder if I'm supposed to route or rejuvenate. It's probably still always just route. I want the blue and the blue. Nice, no ego. So we're going to start with this then. I'm going to play this instead of the Teferi because it keeps pausing over there, so they have some counter spell or some removal spell. I'm not actually sure which, but I would rather save my Teferi from a counter spell if possible. And it feels like we're going to make them react to the board regardless. I think it's just a counter spell, probably a Noxious Grass. Okay, Growth Spiral counts as well. Okay. It's actually fairly decent for us. Certainly could have been worse. I don't really care if they use it and draw another card next turn. I want to get a pretty good attack in this turn and make them have to react to the board. That's a good one. That'll give them another blocker, so we're only doing 9 right now. This is tough. That's pretty strong. Kinda want to keep our guy, But I need to get more value out of this time lapse than that, as we have no other cards left. Alright. Probably should have sideboarded out time lapse. I don't think I brought in Autumn of Deville. The next turn, they can gain 3 life and get 2 more blockers. Or they can do this. She gets them 6 more blockers. Or more, depending on what's in their hand. Just can't beat Golos. Would normally give up, but considering this will knock us back into percents, I don't really want to give up here. We're just hoping for the miracle, maybe I'll 4 cards in their hand or a land or something insane. I think I have to continue to attack because they have Legion's End. We could have also drawn like a Deputy of Detention or something if they didn't have a removal spell, which they could easily just have Noxious Grasp or something. How come they were able to do it and I wasn't? What am I clicking wrong? That doesn't really do much. It does something, but I don't think it does enough. Okay. That doesn't beat the current plan. If you have to go to game 3, that's something good to know about, though. Current plan is take as much damage as I possibly can and hope they don't have a Nexus. So is that lethal? It's 8 plus 8. That's not lethal, right? Whatever. I'm going to 2. Nah, that's the game. Like I said, we had to have them not have a Nexus. And back to the percents. It's kind of tilting. It's like we're winning 2, losing 1, and going down. Like getting further away from the go. Winning 66% and getting further away from the go. This person's really highly rated. And they won the dice row. This hand's good. Sand's not real good if they're vampires. This is not the tools we need. If they're vampires with a terrible draw, it's reasonable. But the odds of them having a terrible draw are probably not high. The odds that they just have a storm draw are pretty good. Yeah. Which one are you putting into play? Hmm. Good so far. Still at 20. That's a good one. Time lap, Kappa? If they use the storm to kill Teferi, I may just Crisis. Okay, they didn't. Hmm. Uh. Interesting. Think I value this more than this? I have all the cards that were ever cards over there. I can just block and kill that now. They can't play instants. They tried to play an instant. They forgot what Teferi did. That's good for us. There's a chance I'm not supposed to route here. So you can about guarantee they have Legion's End. So I have 12 mana. I'm going to do this for 8 and leave up Growth Spiral. I have a variety of flavorful different blockers now. So you need a removal spell for both my zombies, my Krasis, and then I still have 2 zombies off of the Growth Spiral. So they finally decided to kill my Teferi. I thought they would have done that a long time ago. Okay. I'm unsure about the current sequencing, but that's fine. This thing doesn't have lifelink this turn. I think I'm still fine just blocking it. They're gonna use the Dusky Boy? No. Why did... Okay. Feels like they sequenced very odd. But I could be wrong. Maybe they didn't. That's actually pretty annoying. That's the first card that they played that I find annoying. Now I really do probably need to find a time lap. Or Scapeshift. So... Start with you. send 4 at that. And then how many lands do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I don't know if that's good enough to play a Krasis for just 5 lands. Kinda want to play it to try to keep that alive though. To keep that alive, then I probably lose to the ground. Really is just 5. I don't know if I also want to make a 5/5 and draw 2 cards. Let's try it. I feel like this probably is wrong. Also feel like if I was going to do that, I should have done it for 4 and looked for another field. I'm just trying to protect my Teferi, but starting to think I shouldn't be trying to protect my Teferi. Yeah, so Teferi's dead. Maybe I was just supposed to play Rejuvenator, Hold Up Route, and Hold Up Field. See if we had enough to attack them. Feels like that would have gave us a better chance to win. Now we have 10 attackers next turn. That's not even enough to win. And that's if they have little or nothing, though. They shouldn't have a Legion. They should have attacked if they had a Legion, so I assume they don't have a Legion. Is 10 attackers enough after that? No. It's shy. We'll do it anyway. Any bounce spell should win from here. The Deputy, a Teferi. I think that's game. It's not game. For some reason I thought I had one more creature than I do. Of course, one more creatures would have been game. I really thought I had one more creature. I don't know why I thought that. It is, what, almost 10 a.m. I've not been to bed. Ooh, that's brutal. Also, don't have a land to get with my Field of Runes. So my Field of Runes right now finds nothing, as we have the other basic in our hand. I'm just going to keep hovering this Field of Rune, and maybe they'll just concede. Well, they're not acting like they have anything. Might as well block it with both. Because they can't pay the 4 right now. This game's a marathon. Interesting that they wouldn't do that prior to their attack. Now they see a time wipe in their hand and they're just jamming the board? Huh. What's that about? How good? Do I have another time wipe in my graveyard? I do not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 if I need. So 6, 11, 13. I'm going to start with this. And hope the auto tapper doesn't kill me because I really don't think I have time to map my mana right now. Uh, guess that's it. We're not found Scapeshift yet, have we? Okay. Think I'm gonna pop this so they don't get to flip the Legion. I heard a car. I think my car just turned on outside. It's peculiar. There's some good draws we can get here. I don't know what lands left in our deck. I think there's 8 though. We're not lethal if I play this, right? They pay this 4, we are. Wait! JK, I'm so bad. I was supposed to play the growth, or I didn't have the mana for the growth spiral like I thought I did. Ha ha, I'm so bad. I counted that mana and thought I had it. Oh, wow. How did I not have that mana? Apparently I'm trying to lose again, everyone. That's kind of a good draw. They paid 4 life for that and didn't even get to keep it. We still not. Does anybody know how long this game has lasted? Let's see. They've taken 9 minutes off their clock. We've taken 5, so it's like a 15-minute game. Feels longer than 15 minutes. It could have been my 4th Teferi. Surprise! Ooh. Hard game. I'm sure that I made mistakes. Now, so we have 7 cards to bring into this match. And we take out our typical, Deputy, our Grow, our Memorial, and our Scapeshift. We take one of those out in nearly every match. We also take a Krasis out here. I'm not really sure what to take out for the other cards. I often just take out like an Island and a Grazer. I don't think the Grazers are super good. I think most of their things attack for the Grazer, and I generally never want to draw more than one, but drawing one's not that bad. So we want our 2 mana white spells. Those are what we mostly want to draw in our opening hand. And we got them. Don't have green mana, but the Baffling End alone is enough for me to keep on the draw. On the play, I'd consider mulliganing this. On the draw, I don't really think about it too much. I'm gonna lead with the Hallowed Fountain. That way, it gives us. I actually don't know why I really am. Sun Petal Grove on 3, I guess, or on 2, on 3. They shocked. That's kind of bad for us. If they go 1-drop into double 1-drop Sorin, it'll be a nasty game to try to come back from. So already going to be a bit rough this game. 7 permanents. Don't have double green, so we don't have to worry about that. Still don't have double green. A little sad about that. They did draw Sorin. Not good. Not good, not good at all. Do we take one more hit or do we time warp now? I guess they have Duresses in their deck, so I kind of want to time warp now. I know we have an Autumn of Vel that could protect from a Duress, but there's no world that we're not casting the Rejuvenator if we don't cast a Time Wipe. So I think I'm just casting the Time Wipe. That was a nice draw. That was a really nice draw. Yeah, that one's not that good since we couldn't cast it. Oh, that was a beautiful draw. What's better, Sorin or Champion? They're both really good here. Champion's probably better? So we can do this for 4 next turn. Or for 5. I guess we just probably do it for 4. Because we might draw the other Autumn Vel. I'm not sure the 5th matters. If they attack, I easily trade a zombie. Getting this stuff off the board before they draw more champions or seekers is relevant. Don't care if they block here. But we didn't draw anything else, so this needs to be enough. Hopefully they can't kill the Krasis. Probably attack Sorin too. Definitely blocking the zombie if they attack. Just clearing their board I think is actively good for me. Alright, so they do have the counter spell, or the removal. It's a little unfortunate. Yeah. We're just running too hot right now. Probably got one more match in me after this. Assuming that we get to a number, if it resets us back to 99 again, probably done. So might get a concession. Like a tilt concession out more than anything. This is beatable, but they still might just concede to it. So they're back to the Stone Age after this turn. They just have nothing. $9.81. Alright. Last game. This will probably, good chance this decides whether we get top 1K or not this month. And it's good for me to get top 1K this month because that means next month we get to play fun decks. We don't have to try hard it. Got paired versus a 99 name. I like their name, Hong Kong Fooey. It's an old cartoon. It's relatively funny. I think this hand's a keep, especially if this being a Scryland. If this wasn't a Scryland, I'd probably be hesitant, but I'd probably keep it anyway. Just due to the fact the odds of us drawing a third mana in 2 turns is pretty super high, I think. There's a good chance this is just a stone mirror. Technically should have played the Rejuvenator first. That's why I should have played the Rejuvenator first. Because I really want that Field of the Dead. I feel like I need that Field of the Dead to win, but I also want that Field of Ruin. Guess I'm going to go for the Field of Ruin. Oh, they're playing a completely different deck. Uh-oh. Problem o'clock, friends. Problem o'clock. Danger, danger. Problem o'clock. They're playing Nexus. This is one of our worst matches. Ooh. One of our worst matches. Their draw seems kind of bad, but it doesn't really matter if this match is so bad. Especially game 1. Oh, we didn't hit a land. We didn't draw a Teferi either. Like, we could realistically just not get another turn from here. And I don't even think it's that difficult for them to not give us another turn. Oh, well, at least we get another turn. We didn't draw anything we need. Think I need to keep 3 mana to kill that? See if I just go get 5 lands. I have 16 power in play. Oh! Oh! I didn't float the right mana. I potentially just lost this game not floating the right mana. Oh, I'm frustrated. I get 8 cards. It don't matter. I lost this game on that play. I could have lost already. Like, there's a chance that that didn't affect the game at all. But I 100% lost making that play. There's just no way they're not going to win now. I'm really bad. Oh. Can't believe I did that. They get so many cards to find this wilderness too. So they just got 2. This makes 6. If they have an untapped land, they get to go up to 10. There it is. It's just game. Being able to kill this might have been able to get us back in it. I mean, we were probably dead either way, but like we made a play that gave us 0% when we wasn't at 0. We gave us like less than 1. Oh, all right. Well, at least I don't have to click anything. Yeah. I don't think they could whiff now. I think we're going to make them show us for a little while just because of the stakes of this game. This game's probably top 1K or not, but normally I concede in a spot like this. Don't want to waste our opponent's time, my time, or the viewer's time. Guess there's a chance they don't have a Nexus. They don't have a Nexus, though. They have a Fog, so. Alright. We'll save the time. So cards I like in this match. I like the Bell Summers. I like the Deputies. I like our Teferi. I like our... I used to bring in Effergust. We got a little weaker here, but I think this card's a little bit better versus the red deck and the vampire deck. Cards I sideboard out, obviously the Time Lapse. Probably the Grazers. Probably the Grow. And then probably some Crasises. That's awesome, Murph. Congrats, Mo. Actually, I just think all the Crasises are bad. I think I'd rather just have this Grow than one of these Grazers that I don't really want. I think we got substantially weaker versus this deck when we don't have the second DeVito, we don't have the second Teferi, and we don't have the 2 Gus. But our sideboard cards have been so much better versus vampires and stuff that I guess it's fine. This doesn't look like the type of hand that wins this match, but I think it's just slightly too strong to mulligan. But this is probably a clear mulligan, to be honest. Well, it sounds like they got what they deserve, Murph. We're currently losing the Nexus now, so you'll be happy. Opponent had a weird pause there, so I think they have the Growth Spiral, which is devastating for us. So they have the first ramp spell. And I whiffed. Oh my god, I whiffed on a Rejuvenator. Well, when things go bad, they go bad. If we don't go back to percentages, I might play one more game. Need to win 3 in a row at some point, and we're just not. I will have to restart my client, though. My client's lagging pretty bad at this point. They had the growth, and we missed with Rejuve. Us hitting with Rejuve doesn't change much. We're just not prepared for this match. It was already a bad match for us, and we made our deck worse versus it to be able to beat zombies and red deck wins more. And we've been beating zombies and red deck wins a lot more, so I think it's worth it, especially with how seldom we get paired versus Nexus. But, who knows. I'm not going to concede. Maybe we'll draw a Deputy of Detention and be able to get them with the Veil and protect them with Veil or something. That's assuming we get another turn. They've not showed an engine yet though, so like maybe they can't take infinite turns. That's not a good sign. Still won't concede to that. They have to get search if they want me to concede. Fish fruit time. We got another turn. Our extra turn doesn't do anything. Our extra turn doesn't do anything. Might as well use this. Oh, be nice to have one of those. I don't think we get another turn. That's hilarious, Anarith. Can I just float this for mana? So I can stop getting asked questions or something? I have no spells, leave me alone. I have to be on 0% now. Yeah, bro, go to the second main phase so I don't have to get bothered. Alright, 2 turns is enough. We're done. Alright, so the screen's gonna go black for a second. Well, actually, let's see what our rating is. If we go back to the percents, I think we're done. Wow, we went back to the percents with 1 loss. Yep, we're done. Take care, everybody, and thanks so much for stopping by. We made a good run, made a good push for it, but all in all, we didn't give ourselves enough time. We won like 65% of our matches or something like that, and we're losing. We're going down in rating. We're not going up in rating, which is aggravating. But take care, everybody, and thanks so much for stopping by.